Hi everyone, welcome to Newegg TV. My name is Paul and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and overview of this LG television. This is a 42-inch edge-lit LED TV by LG. The model is 42LV5500, and for starters I'm going to take you guys over to this little bank of icons over here on the left side. So let's start off just by showing a few of the icons here on the front of the packaging that demonstrate some of the features. This is a smart TV, which means it is internet capable. If you have a broadband internet connection home and a router, you can plug an Ethernet cable from your router to the television to enable the internet features. It also has an included Wi-Fi adapter, so you can connect wirelessly as well. That will allow you to use some of the built-in apps such as Netflix and Hulu Plus. And it also has an internet browser built in, which we're going to check out as well. It has a Magic Motion remote control, which is a unique feature that lets you do stuff like change a channel with gesturing the remote control rather than pushing a button. This is an LED edge-lit television, and LEDs basically use less power and allow LG to create a thinner television overall, and LEDs generally are superior for backlighting through the LCD panel in front of it than traditional CCFLs. And again, this is LED edge-lit. Finally, TruMotion 120 Hz. 120 Hz refresh rate gives you a very sharp picture. So especially if you're into watching sporting events or action films, that refresh rate will allow you to have a really sharp picture and really see all of the action taking place on the screen. All right, guys, television is mounted on the stand. So real quick, I'm just going to go down our accessories. First off is the standard remote for this television. They have included batteries right there, which are AA, so I've already installed those. It's a pretty full-featured remote. You got a number pad up there. It has energy saving mode, power, input select, all that good stuff. Nice big volume and channel buttons right there. Your additional navigation keys, and then finally play, pause, and all that good stuff down there, as well as some shortcut keys. So there's an example of your LG TV remote. It does come with the additional remote, as mentioned, the Magic Remote, which I'm guessing has a gyroscope built in. This one they have also included batteries for that uses AA's. Did I say AA's before? AA's for this remote, AAA's for the standard remote, but in either case they are included. So this does your basic television functions such as power, little navigation there, volume and channel, and mute, but this will accept gesture input, so you can actually wave it to change a channel, or the volume, various functions such as that. So nice to have that as well, and it does come with a wrist strap, so if you're doing gestures you don't lose your grip on it, and also a separate manual for that one. As far as manuals and documentation, well, that's not a documentation, but they have provided a little green lint-free chamois so you can wipe down the TV, keep it nice and shiny. LG product registration, of course. We have two installation CDs, or informational CDs. This one is Media Home 4 Essentials, which will work with Windows XP, Vista Server, and Windows 7. And then this is simply, I believe, PDFs of all of the owner's manuals for the LG television line. So you'll definitely have yours included on there. Here's some additional child safety tips. If you have a child, be sure to read up on those. Warranty information on that sheet. And finally, the full owner's manual, which includes information for the entire LG TV line, but very thorough about all the inputs as well as different setup options that you have in there. Last is a few more items that we have over here. This is the included Wi-Fi dongle, so you just plug that into one of the USB ports, and you can connect to your network via Wi-Fi. It's got the MAC address right on there. Here are a couple breakout dongles. I'm assuming these are for the side panel inputs, but one here for AV connection, one here for component connection, RGB plugs, and finally one final cable tie that you can mount to the back of the TV to keep your cables back there tied together and managed. Down here on the lower right side of the television you can see the manual input buttons. These are touch sensitive, so you just touch like that and the television turns off. You have the basic on-off, input select, home button, and enter button, volume, and channel controls right there. And of course, you always want to be aware of the different input options you have for any television that you purchase. So here on the back, we have our component in, video and audio right there. There's also an AV in, so video, as well as left and right audio. And then all of the other buttons are angled to the side, so you can actually feed the cables around through this recessed section. All right, so angled out here to the side, you have two USB ports, so you can use that for plugging in a USB storage device, or you can actually use that for the included wireless dongle that they have right there. Below that you can see all of our HDMI inputs, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, all angled out here to the side so the cables can go right out there. That's especially handy if you're going to mount this TV to a wall. Alright guys, finally for this lower bank of buttons, right over here on the left side you have your wired LAN port, so if you want to plug in directly to your router, you plug in via that with a simple Ethernet cable. Next to that you have an analog RGB input, so if you have a PC with an older RGB connector, you can plug it in right there. Next to that you have an audio input, that is RGB or DVI, so that goes along with the input from the television right there. Over here you have an optical digital audio, that's an output right there, so that's a Toslink plug that you can connect. Right here is an antenna or cable in to route to the television's built-in television tuner. And then finally over here on this side you have a headphone jack, and then the two ports that correspond with our little dongles here, which are RGB if you're connecting in a component device, and then also audio video, but you'll also use these two right and left plugs for audio if you're going to go with this RGB connector. And that pretty much wraps it up for our unboxing and overview of this 42-inch LED edge-lit LCD HDTV from LG. The model number, once again, is 42LV5500. If you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe to our Newegg YouTube channel. I'm Paul with Newegg TV. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.